working at Acme Bowl. Did a lot of different jobs. The main job was taking bets for the guys, the boys, as you want to call them. They handicapped all the races from Aqueduct, and they gave me the bets. I ran them from the bowling alley to Aqueduct. It was like an hour's trip. Made the bets. Waited until the end of the day, and everything was on by telephones. With telephones, if the whole race won, I rebet the money for the guys. We'll just the boys. The names would be they're all dead now, anyhow, so the names aren't important. But they were the mom guys, and if we won, we rebet them, and at the end on Saturdays and Sundays they came right back with the bets. And if it was an hour back, and then I worked the bowling alley. Then they watched the races on TV. If the next day, I collected the bets, always running for the bets. But then that all came to an end when they opened up an OTB across the street from the bowling alley. So nobody was running. Everybody else was running over there except for me. But I stayed at the bowling alley. I continued doing jobs. I took birthday parties. I was flipping hamburgers and French fries for 20 kids at a time. That was interesting. And the business bowling always busy. Always busy. Bartending from the time I was 12 to 18. The time there was all, service and everything. Everybody made sure I had enough money. That's something. How you need some money. Always got paid cash, extra bonuses, and then if the guys won money, there was extra money, tips. That was the first thing I learned about it. It was tips. That's where the money is. But you got to spend the money too. So I spent all the tips. So that's the bowling alley years. Herman, Vic, and Jack. Herman, Vic, and Jack. Herman was a ex-sergeant in the World War II. Jack was a Marine, World War II, and Vic was the connection to the mob. He lived to be 92 and became a very well-respected man. And my story was I always started his car. Never knew why he wanted me to start his car. He always said, I wanted to warm it up. But I knew after the fact that when starting his car, and made sure there was no bombs, I guess, because that did happen to a couple of people in Vegas, but not to Vic. But Vic, he let me start the car, and he always was good with the money. Always was good with the money. We loved having Vic work at the bowling alley. It was Vic number 1, Herman number 2. And then Jack number 3. And you fool around with either Herman or Jack. And Vic, you were respected, of course. But they all bowled. So we all bowled on a Friday night. And I became a bowling degenerate, actually. To this day. All right. That's it.